All right, guys, I think we're live. Let's see how our audio sounds. Oh, gonna have to send the groundskeeper out, straighten out the green. Let's see if this ball wants to roll straight. Check, 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 check. Oh, hello, superstar. Hello, you. Hi. Hi. Oh, you gonna help practice? That's good helping. That's good helping. We didn't need that to go there. Oh, you want to get? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Thank you. That's a good lady. Whew. All right, so let's get this set back up. See if it's aimed anywhere close to where we need it to be. Oops, you can't really see me in there. I don't know how much of me we need to see. How can we go back to being friends? Hey, Colby Queso is here. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's set this right there. Whoops. There we go. Doing pretty good. Finally getting over a cold. I'm glad to hear that. Being sick is the worst. Hey, DMAC is here. What's up, DMAC? How am I? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Got some big errands checked off my list today. That's always nice. Oh, missed on the right. Oh, we've just got everything flipped back around. Continuing to hit on the right. Okay, so we're gonna have to aim this a little bit further right. Whoa. Okay, just move this out of the way for now. We're not gonna use it. This is eventually gonna get that big one hung up. Do you like a mallet or a blade putter? What did you ask for Christmas? Good question, Harper. What did I ask for Christmas? 10,000 subscribers. How about that? We're getting there, guys. 7,000, north of 7,000 now. Couldn't do without you guys, all the incredible support on the channel. I like mallets. I do have this really cool old Scotty Cameron blade that I'll throw in the bag once in a while. You guys have seen me make some videos with this guy. Super cool old putter from 2003. And then this is an OG Scotty, or not Scotty, Spider, excuse me. TaylorMade Spider. Tate is here. What's up, Tate? Thanks for saying hi. And before I got the lab putter, guys, this Spider was the one that I used forever and ever. Really, really solid putter. Harper said hi. Hello, Harper. If you need to sell the Scotty or the Spider, you know who to ask. I appreciate that, D-Mac. Yeah, these are just staying in my stable for now, I'm pretty sure. Or, you know, at least for a while. Okay. Do you do social media? That's what we're doing right now, guys. This is YouTube. YouTube is social media, right? But yes, I'm also on Instagram. We are trying to build this brand and community. I am not Canadian. I am American. What is the putting aid you are using? Great question, bro. This is a Wellstroke putting mat with a Pelz tutor on top of it. P-E-L-Z. And it tells you when you don't hit a good putt like that one. Got big boos. That's fair. You can boo me when I miss. But you got to cheer when I make it, right? That's how that works. Nope, still booing. Hate to see it. Let's go.
This literally just came out of the oven.
Cookie?
It literally just came out of the oven.
For me? Look at this, guys. Special delivery. This is the one. Hey, Kenneth. Hello, Anthony.
I haven't tasted it, so...
Anytime you get a fresh out of the oven... Look at this peanut butter cookie my wife just brought me. Absolutely stunning.
It is pretty.
It's very nice looking cookie. We're going to do a live taste test. Definitely just came out of the oven. It's warm. Oh, so tasty. The peanut butter and the chocolate, incredible. A little salt on top.
Is the salt too much?
No, it's beautiful.
It's yummy.
9.2.
Great.
9.2. Really, really good. W from the wife. Absolutely. Wife is for W. That's a good comment. Anthony says, I'm good at potting holes. I'll have to take your word for it, brother. I say beautiful just like you. That'd be a good one. Good line, bro. Woo. Tell you what, guys, we talk a lot about wellness and fitness and mental health and sobriety and stuff like that on this channel, but I'm not gonna turn these cookies down. That'll be crazy. Howdy, golf guy. Good to see you. Hey, Tony. Thanks for saying hi. I'm just enjoying some peanut butter cookies. Yeah, they're so good. I told you. Oh. Turn down cookies never. She's been making all kinds of bread too, which is incredible. I'm like, babe, I'm trying to get in shape. Keep these abs popping into my 30s. And then we just got fresh bread, fresh cookies. She made pies recently that were incredible. Let's go. Rolling the rock. This guy spends more time in the sand than David Hasselhoff. Yeah, that's a classic. Don't hassle the off. That's funny, Tony. There we go. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. We've got Thursday Night Football coming up soon. I'm going to be heading to the SOBA golf meeting at the top of the hour here. If you guys don't know, SOBA Golf is this really cool community that my friend Corey is building at the intersection of golf and sobriety or recovery. And there's a Discord with over 1,000 people in it, and everybody, shows support. They share moments in their journey. There's people who have been sober for like a week or two, and there's people who've been sober for over 30 years, and everywhere in between. And I have really enjoyed becoming part of that community and going to those weekly meetings. Something I really look forward to. Because my path to sobriety, guys, did not include, I never went to meetings or AA or rehab. I just got so fed up with my own shit that I said enough is enough. And, so, a big part of that I'll share too was meeting my wife. I was still drinking. Our first 2 dates, I was still drinking. And, not like excessively on the dates necessarily, but I just knew immediately, like, man, that girl is amazing. And she would say, well, I'm just myself. And of course, that's true. But, so meeting her and really feeling like this is somebody who I could see my life with, but I, as an alcoholic, can't, be present and an active participant in a solid relationship. So I got to solve that problem first. And she was incredibly supportive. That third date we went on was, I had decided I was going to try to quit drinking. And, they say, there's a saying in sobriety or motivational speaking, and people will say, no one's coming to save you. And I think there is some value in understanding that, right? You have to do the work yourself. You have to want a better life for yourself. But I don't agree that people won't come into your life that can help you save yourself. Of course, I still had to do the hard work to get sober and maintain my sobriety. But if it wasn't for her, I don't know where I'd be. OG, Tulsa, Oklahoma City. Good video. Thanks, bro. DMAC, why did you only blink once in the thank you video? People have been saying that. I think I just get very focused. I get laser focused when I'm trying to think about, what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, what I'm going to say next. Because I try pretty hard not to have most of those. I don't want those videos to be super edited. I want it to just be me talking. And that's a skill that I'm still working on developing. So I'm definitely grateful for the feedback. Like, hey, bro, you kind of look crazy when you don't blink. Because even for as long as I've been live streaming and making content, I'll share, guys, I'm still pretty uncomfortable just talking to a camera like this. It's easier, to be honest, when it's live, and I know there's people who are hearing what I'm saying and engaging. But when I'm just here in my office talking to a camera, I feel super awkward. I still don't think I'm very good at it. But I know that it's one of those skills that will be necessary for me to take the next steps in this social media or online brand journey. So I'll also share, these are the moments that I've learned throughout my own life, and I'm using kind of a silly example about being able to talk on camera at the moment, but the moments when you feel like, man, I just don't want to do that thing, or I know I should do it to get better at it and practice, but I just don't feel like it. Those are the moments when you got to say, okay, that's a high impact opportunity. And the fact that I don't want to do it means that I should just lean in and actually do it. Golf did that for me. Amazing. All I do is golf now. Changed my life for the better. Greatest game ever. I agree with that, dude. I'm such a big believer in the game of golf. It offers us so much. Exercise and time outside and social time with friends. And if, like me, you have... Darn. Really struggling since we've switched the the direction around here. If you have an addictive personality like me, golf, it can be an amazing thing to channel your energy into because you can put as much energy into it as you want. Somebody wrote a comment on one of my videos recently that said, obsession is the hinge on which the door of addiction swings. Gosh, now we've gone the other way. And I think it's so true. So having something that you can put that energy into, I feel like you've turned things around 180 degrees. You're absolutely right, Joseph. Nice to see you, Joseph Frazier. Great to see you in here again. Joseph has left some really nice comments on the channel recently. There we go. Hello. Why are you so gay? I'm gay for golf. That's exactly right. There's nothing wrong with being gay, guys. I know lots of very high quality humans who happen to be gay. Boom. So if you meant that as a derogatory comment, you've totally failed. Hey, Jamin's here. Do you need hot milk in mouth? Javier, I don't know. You're going to have to help me understand that one a little better. Where is this milk coming from? Why is it hot? Can I put chocolate sauce in this milk? I have so many more questions. Whoa. And I do apologize, guys. We're going to have to hop in about 5 minutes. But now that we have a stated goal for the year 2026 in terms of golf, I have a lot of other personal goals and things I want to accomplish. But as far as golf goes, +3 is the handicap number that we're trying to get to. Now he's moved on to diarrhea. Again, why would the diarrhea be in the mouth? Like who is getting like up in there to get some diarrhea in their mouth? Like am I laying down? Is someone like squatting over top of me? How you got to tell me more. Now you're saying you need diarrhea in your mouth. I think you fully, if you're going to troll, you got to do better than that because I control you right back at seemingly a much higher level. You want peak performance, guys. This is what it looks like. Good night, bro. Keep up all the positive insights. Thanks for being here, Joseph. Really, really grateful for you being part of our community and keep up the hard work. Javier is a wild man. Scotty or Rory? Great question. I'm gonna pick Rory, I think. There are parts of Scotty's game that I like better, but I'm going with Rory. I mean, I know he doesn't get it over the finish line as often as it feels like he should, but I still don't think there's anybody in golf that can overpower a field the way that Rory can. I second the Rory vote. How do you face down the demons when you stop drinking? Good question, B-Lane. The honest answer is it's really hard, dude. The first few days, weeks, months can be really hard. But for me, I knew a couple things. One, there was no shot at, a relationship with my now wife back then if I was still drinking. So that gave me, a kick in the ass to stop. So I had a why. And I think I knew that I wasn't proud of myself. I wasn't the best version of myself, and I wanted to start pursuing a better version of myself. And I think I had known for a long time that I drank more than other people, that I used alcohol in a way that was unhealthy or, self-medicating. I was aware of that for years and years and years before I ever had the courage to do something about it. And you are going to have to face those demons. But reminding yourself that you only have to do one day at a time, that was really important for me in my journey. Like, I don't have to do years and years at a time. I've now stacked up almost 5 consecutive years without alcohol in my life, but I got there the same way that anybody does anything. And that's one day at a time, one step, one foot in front of the other. Gotta go, Scotty. Love Roy, but he's a tad hypocritical for me. I think they both are. Whoa. Oh, that's my timer. Corey Blunt, do you smoke weed? I do not smoke weed. I have used cannabis for medicinal reasons. For me, that was a much better option than opiates or traditional painkillers. But smoking, whether you're smoking cigarettes like I used to, or smoking weed, which I definitely have in the past, smoking is very bad for you. Golf definitely helped me quit alcohol. That's amazing, Cobus. Proud of you, bro. It's hard to drown in all the pain, again, that made me start drinking. So again, I've talked about this before, and this gets at what B. Lane is saying. For me, alcohol wasn't the problem. The problem was feeling discontent with myself and having unresolved trauma and emotions that I didn't want to feel. And alcohol is very good as a product if you don't want to feel those things that that are making you feel that. So if you can find a way to, quit drinking first for at least a little while and then start doing the harder work, which is, why was I using alcohol or drugs to mask my pain, to, try to escape suffering, right? That's what most of addiction is an escape from suffering, in my experience and opinion anyway. Do you have any vices now? If I could smoke, then I probably wouldn't drink as much, but I get drug tested. Isn't it interesting, guys, that, something like cannabis, you could lose your job over, but alcohol is not even consideration. Hey, Paul's here. Boom. So do I have any vices now? I quit caffeine like 6 months ago. That's been pretty good. Sugar is one that I still struggle with. I just love sugar. Golf definitely is one that comes to mind. If I'm like, what are things that I just think about all the time and get obsessed with? It's golf. Boom. But I've definitely have whittled it down to, things that are much more manageable. When my vices were like alcohol and drugs, those are hard vices to live with. Or, when my dentist of all people was like, bro, you're on the verge of having mouth cancer if you don't stop using nicotine. I was like, okay, that's, I've heard enough. And so I got rid of that vice. Feeling better, Paul. I'll take golf as a vice over smoking or drinking any day. Absolutely, Cobus. I smoke all the time and I'm still a mess. Well, again, it's not so much about... I think if you can try to find a way to address or interact with the underlying things that you're suffering from. I've told people before that I quit drinking, but I didn't really get sober for, some months after that when I started doing therapy. And going to therapy, guys, was terrifying. It was so scary. I didn't want to do it, but I am so glad that I did, because that has helped me build this foundation upon which everything else in my life is built. And, that foundation is my sobriety and my mental health. Boom. Still lingering in my lungs, pain in the neck more than anything. Oh, man. Well, I hope it starts to turn around for you, Paul. Whoa. Guys, I am going to have to jump. Thanks for checking out this short stream tonight. Good to see positive male influence on social media and to see of all the cringe. Hope you get a big following. Thanks so much, Kobus. If you guys are enjoying the stream like Kobus, hit that subscribe button. To his point, we are trying to do something different here, something more positive and honest and vulnerable that isn't nonsensical, frail male ego masculinity nonsense. There's enough of that crap out there. Enjoy the game. Thanks, Paul. I'm headed to this meeting. I don't talk about this ever, so talking to you help. Thanks. B-Lane, that's what we're here for, man. Seriously. That is exactly why I'm trying to build this community and create these spaces where people feel like they can share things and be like, man, I'm trying to get sober and it's like sucks. Has anybody else gone through this? And I'll be like, yeah, dude, me too. Because I've been there. And I feel more than ever called to, obviously this is about golf and we're going to show good golf on the channel, but I feel like I have this mission to reach down and pull people up with me. Whether that's talking about my mental health or ADHD or alcoholism, whatever the thing is that resonates with you, I've been climbing this recovery ladder for a while now, and I have enough strength, I think anyway, we're going to find out, that I can still hang on to that ladder and keep climbing while reaching down to pull people up with me. So it's just hard and heavy sometimes. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm pretty honest about this. Like, I'm not here to tell people that these things are easy. I'm not going to lie and say like, oh yeah, just quit drinking or just fix your mental health and go to therapy. These things are hard. They're going to be hard. I know that I'm going to have more hard days in the future. But I'm still here fighting. And the more work I do, the fewer and further between those hard days are. And I'm living a life now that was truly a figment of my imagination years ago. This version of me couldn't have existed. But we look forward to seeing your positive vibes back in the chat. Love it. Awesome. I got to go, guys. I'm late for this meeting, but thank you so much for all your support. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share with a friend if you think this could benefit them, and we'll see you next time.